Hello, welcome to Target IAS. I am Prakash Rajput and this is module 5 of Power Electronics. In this we are going to study about the thyristor and its protection basically we are going to start. So for the working of thyristor in the safe limits we use some precautions or some protections to avoid the damage of thyristor. In the normal working of the thyristor, it may be subjected to overcurrent or over voltages, ठीक है, या फिर high di by dt rate of change of current is high हो सकता है, तो उसमें it may damage the thyristor. So we use different types of protection for the thyristor. So let's first see. The first is overcurrent protection. Overcurrent protection. So for overcurrent protection, what we use is we must connect this thyristor with a fuse. ठीक है, so we must connect either the fuse or some circuit breaker to the circuit, जो कि एक specific limit जो thyristor की specified ratings होंगी उससे ज़्यादा अगर होगा तो it will break. ठीक है, so to protect the thyristor from the overcurrent, we use either the circuit breaker or the fuse in series with the SCR for overcurrent protection. So fuse or circuit breaker will be used for overcurrent protection. Second will be over voltage protection. So over voltage protection means when it is subjected to high voltage. So there are some non-linear resistors which on high voltage they will provide a low resistance path. That means that they will short that voltage surge or voltage high voltage rise जो भी उसमें आएगा, they will short that, क्योंकि उनका जो resistance है, जो non-linear resistance which I am talking about, they will be having low resistance at high voltages and will short that high voltage surge and it will go through that non-linear resistor. Okay, so without damaging the SCR. So these non-linear resistors are connected in the parallel of thyristor. They are basically known as varistor, variable resistor. ठीक है, ये ज्यादातर जो है वो मेटल ऑक्साइड रेजिस्टर्स ही होते हैं. All metal oxide resistor behaves like varistor. Example Zn oxide हो सकता है. So metal oxide resistor are being used and they are connected in parallel with the thyristor to protect the thyristor from over voltage. Okay, so this varistor, this metal oxide resistor is a variable resistor, and its resistance will be a function of the applied voltage, and at certain high voltage its resistance goes a very low value, so that it provides a low resistance path so that it can protect the thyristor. Okay, so these are some basic protection over voltage and over current. Then there is we use for dV by dt protection. dV by dt protection. Basically dV by dt protection say I have told you that the thyristor might not get damaged, but it will turn on with high dV by dt. So it may false turn on when it is not required. ठीक है, हम उसको फायर नहीं करना चाहते, हम उसको ट्रिगर नहीं करना चाहते. If we don't want to trigger the thyristor, still due to high dV by dt it may get turned on. So to reducing the chances of false turn on, we use this dV by dt protection. Okay, so for dV by dt protection we use an RC snubber across the SCR. ठीक है, एक RC snubber circuit use करते हैं across the SCR because the C won't allow the sudden change in voltage and R is to limit the charging current basically. ठीक है, so this circuit will help in protecting the thyristor to get false turn on. ठीक है, unwanted turn on को ये protect करेगा. So dV by dt protection is needed in order to avoid the false turn on, and we connect this snubber circuit RC series circuit in parallel with the thyristor. So basically this C won't allow the sudden change in voltage, and R basically limits this discharge current from the capacitor. Okay, so this circuit is RC snubber circuit, right? Because this thyristor have some rating specification कि उसकी कितनी high current rating होगी, कितनी high voltage rating होगी, dV by dt rating भी होती है. We will see the rating of this thyristor after some parts. ठीक है, तो अभी नहीं देखेंगे, अभी कुछ और चीजें भी उसमें डिटेल्स है, तो that we will first study, then we will see the this ratings of thyristor also. But there are some ratings, so within that अगर रेटिंग है dV by dt तो फॉल्स टर्न ऑन नहीं होगा, अगर उससे ऊपर हो गया तो इट में गेट टर्न ऑन. सो dV by dt बेसिकली क्या है, dV by dt rating is the maximum dV by dt rating that can be applied to the thyristor to turn it on. ठीक है, यानी कि उसके ऊपर अगर dV by dt जाता है तो it will turn on the thyristor. So by using the dV by dt rating we can design this RC snubber circuit. ठीक है, we can design this RC snubber circuit. So this snubber circuit is basically a device, I mean not a device, the circuit. So when the device is switching from one state to another, it is subjected to very high electrical stress. ठीक है, या तो high dV by dt या high di by dt कुछ भी हो सकता है जब it is switching from on to off, off to on, like that. So as in the power electronics, the devices are going to be used as switches, so it will be the switching characteristics. During the switching, this device is going to subject it to high dV by dt and di by dt stress. So this snubber circuit is basically protecting this device from those high electrical stress. So snubber circuit is used for limiting the switching stress and protecting the device during switching operations, right? So with the help of dV by dt rating we can design this RC snubber value. Then after dV by dt there is di by dt protection. Di by dt protection. So like dV by dt protection, the thyristor is protected from di by dt sudden change in current. And who will stop the sudden change in current? An inductor, right? So an inductor is connected across to protect the thyristor from high di by dt. Okay, so during the turn on process of the SCR, if di by dt of the change in current is higher, then what will happen, starting में क्या होता है, वो initial conduction area setup करता है. ठीक है, and if this di by dt is higher, if this di by dt is higher, ये जो initial conduction area setup हो रहा है तो इसकी कुछ spread velocity होती है, यानी कि जिस speed से ये spread हो रहा है area. Okay, if this di by dt is higher than this spread velocity of the charge carriers which are being creating this initial conduction area, then at some location local hotspots might generated. Okay, this formation of local hotspots will damage the device. So during the turn on process, if this di by dt is greater than the spread velocity of charge carriers, so there will be some at some location there will be the charge density at some location will increase. Charge density at some locations will increase, and this will result in local hotspots. Local hotspots will be generated and may damage the device. So we don't want that. Okay, thyristor is quite costly equipment in the power electronic circuit, so we are protecting this thyristor with utmost care. So an L is connected, means inductance is connected in series with the SCR for di by dt protection. Okay, so because L does not allow, inductor does not allow sudden change in the current, you know it. Okay, so like dV by dt rating, this thyristor will be having some di by dt rating also, and with the help of di by dt rating we can we can find this value of L, that क्या वैल्यू हम रख सकते हैं L की. सपोज जैसे एक सर्किट है like this, here Vs and an inductor is connected to protect the thyristor. ठीक है, और यहाँ पर बीच में लोड भी है सपोज, right? So this L here is connected to protect the thyristor from high di by dt. So the di by dt rating of the thyristor will be the maximum di by dt rating the SCR is capable to withstand, ठीक है, during the turn on time. So in the worst possible case, what will be the this voltage across it? So it will be like this, कि जब ये ऑन नहीं है, अभी टर्न ऑन हो रहा है, ठीक है, ड्यूरिंग टर्न ऑन ये इनिशियल कंडक्शन एरिया सेटअप करेगा. तो VL मैक्स क्या हो सकता है, जो VS की मैक्सिमम वैल्यू है, ठीक है. सो VS इज इक्वल्स टू L di by dt मैक्स. हम क्या रख सकते हैं, di by dt मैक्स, जो हमारे थायरिस्टर की रेटिंग है. ऑल्दो हम थायरिस्टर की जो रेटिंग है उससे थोड़ा कम ही रखते हैं इसको, ठीक है, सेफ्टी फैक्टर टाइम मल्टीप्लाई डिवाइड करके, so that we place a L of high value so that it can safely limit the values. फिर भी हम worst possible case के लिए निकालते हैं, तो VS by L से VS by L की वैल्यू तो हम निकाल रहे हैं ना, तो VS by di by dt रेटिंग से हम L की वैल्यू पता कर सकते हैं. ओके, so this is how we are protecting the thyristor. But there are some drawbacks of using this inductor also. Okay, basically the L will reduce the turn on, I mean not reduce, it will actually increase the turn on time of SCR. Increase the turn on time for SCR. Okay, so it will affect the load performance then, if it is increasing the turn on time of SCR, affects load performance, ठीक है. और इंडक्टर जो है वो बल्कि भी होता है, तो इंस्टेड ऑफ यूजिंग इंडक्टर वी ट्राई टू मैक्सिमाइज द di by dt रेटिंग ऑफ दिस थायरिस्टर, कि वो जितना हाई di by dt रेटिंग का होगा उतना हमको कम इंडक्टर की वैल्यू यूटिलाइज करनी पड़ेगी, बिकॉज इफ L इंक्रीजेस टर्न ऑन टाइम विल इंक्रीज. ठीक है, आई हैव शोन यू दैट हाउ the turn on time is depending on the load parameters, because this L is also acting like a load only, okay, when it is connected in the series. So if the circuit is containing inductance, then the turn on time of SCR will increase, right? You already know about that. So we try to increase the di by dt rating of this thyristor. Instead of using, we use this inductor, but of lower value. We try to increase the di by dt rating of thyristor. So di by dt rating कैसे increase कर सकते हैं? Methods to improve di by dt rating of thyristor. So how we can improve this di by dt rating of thyristor? First is to increase the gate current or द dig by dt. ठीक है, इसको हम पहले ही देख चुके हैं गेट ट्रिगरिंग में, कि अगर ig और dig by dt इंक्रीज होगा, so this initial conduction area will increase, which in turn increases the di by dt rating. ठीक है, क्योंकि फास्टली टर्न ऑन होने लगेगा ये SCR, so which in turn increases the di by dt rating. So by using high gate current or high rate of change of gate current, this di by dt rating of thyristor is improved. Then there is some structural modification. Structural modification is there in the thyristor circuit. So generally we have a thyristor which is side gated thyristor. So generally is side gated thyristor. This is a side gated thyristor. In this, gate signal is given from here and it will initiate the conduction process and it will create an initial conduction area here. So in the top view, if you see in the top view, this is like the circular portion in the top view. So initial conduction area is in the center like this. ठीक है, तो small initial conduction area है, small initial conduction area, and area this area is small. If this initial conduction area is small, di by dt rating is low. ठीक है, so we use a center gated thyristor. Center gated thyristor. In this center gated thyristor, here is the gate terminal, here is the cathode, and here is the anode. So when you give the gate signal, so it will initiate the conduction process here. So in the top view, if you see clearly, you will observe that it will initiate the conduction area here all over this. Okay, so all over this is the initial conduction area. You can see that it has increased, so obviously di by dt rating is going to be increased, यानी कि high di by dt rating होगी for the center gated thyristor. This is the top view. ठीक है, टॉप व्यू से हम देख रहे हैं तो ये जो इनिशियल कंडक्शन एरिया है वो ज्यादा है एज कंपेयर टू this in case of side gated thyristor. So by using central gated thyristor, we can improve the di by dt rating compared to side gated thyristor, right? ठीक है, after that there is one thing more which we do is interdigitization of gate cathode structure. Interdigitization of gate cathode structure. So in this, what is actually done is, in this method we are intermixing the gate and cathode structure in very large proportion. ठीक है, यानी कि जो नीचे वाली लेयर थी उसमें कैथोड गेट कैथोड गेट कैथोड गेट लाइक दैट. ठीक है, जैसे ये गेट. सो दिस इज इंटरडिजिटाइजेशन structure. So this will basically improve the initial conduction area to a very high value, and very high di by dt rating are can be achieved with this. ठीक है, so it is much greater than the center gated thyristor. ठीक है, this is basically employed in the another device that is called gate turn off thyristor that we will study after some time. ठीक है, कुछ ही time में we will see those few devices. ठीक है, because thyristor is the main device which is being used in the power electronics. That's why so much detail about the thyristor is needed actually. Okay, according to the exam, also in for the industrial purpose also. So by the interdigitization of gate cathode structure, the di by dt rating is improved to a very high value. So this is also one method to improve the di by dt rating. Okay, so we have completed 4 protection, and also we have seen the methods to improve the di by dt rating. After that, there is also need for gate protection. There is also need for gate protection. Before that, if you just see that thyristor के साथ क्या क्या equipments लगे होते हैं प्रोटेक्ट करने के लिए, जैसे एक thyristor है, so उसके पैरेलल में एक वारिस्टर लगा होगा, उसके पैरेलल में एक RC स्नबर लगा होगा. ठीक है, उसके सीरीज में एक this inductor लगा होगा. ठीक है, this is for over voltage protection, this is for over मतलब high dV by dt protection, and this is for high di by dt protection, and there will be a fuse or a circuit breaker in this case. ठीक है, for the protection of over current. ठीक है, after that let's move on to the gate protection. ठीक है, gate protection, and there is one more thing I think is thermal protection. टेम्परेचर से भी तो प्रोटेक्ट करना है, टेम्परेचर से भी प्रोटेक्ट करते हैं हम. थर्मल प्रोटेक्शन इज ऑल्सो रिमेनिंग. ठीक है, ये 5th पार्ट है. 5th thermal protection. So SCR during its operation gets heated, so there will be some internal power loss. So therefore it is mounted on heat sink. It is mounted on heat sink for thermal protection. Okay, heat sink will extract that heat which is in the internal of this SCR and dissipate in the environment, okay, surroundings I mean. So this will extract the internal power loss and reduce the junction temperature. Okay, so heat sink का जो मॉडल होता है वो बेसिकली जैसे इसके इंटरनल में ये SCR में कुछ पावर लॉस है, so उसके ऊपर ये इस तरीके से जंक्शन and then the case of the heat sink, ठीक है, and then there is this sink, and after that is ambient condition, that is surrounding condition. So everything here, this there will be some thermal resistance, ठीक है, ये जंक्शन है, ठीक है, ये केस है और ये सिंक है, right? So there will be some resistance here, thermal resistances I am showing here, ठीक है. So thermal resistances are there. So in between CJ, this will be JC and this will be, just a moment. So it is the junction, it is the case, it is the sink and it is the ambient. So it will be theta JC, it will be theta CS and this will be theta SA. ठीक है, basically thermal resistance. I will show you the model. So this heat sink will extract the power which is being generated in this thyristor, ठीक है, junction, thyristor junction पर. So this will be extracted based on the temperature difference. बाहर कितना टेम्परेचर है और जंक्शन पर कितना टेम्परेचर है उसके बीच में जो टेम्परेचर डिफरेंस होगा उसके बेसिस पे. So power loss extracted by heat sink is based on the temperature difference between the junction and the heat sink. So more the temperature difference, the more the power loss will be extracted. So that's why here ये जहां पर सराउंडिंग में जो टेम्परेचर है यहाँ पर ये इसको हम कूल करते रहेंगे, so that there will be temperature difference. So we use cooling methods to lower the temperature of this ambient condition. बाहर की कंडीशन पर हम lower इसको heat sink पर cooling conditions, cooling methods we use to create the temperature difference so that this is safely operated. SCR is safely operated. Otherwise it gets overheated. So if you see the electrical model of this, there will be 3 resistances, ठीक है, and one source of power, ठीक है. ये P average जो कि लॉस हो रहा है उसमें, ठीक है, this will be theta JC, this will be theta CS and this will be theta SA. So at each junction there will be temperature, ठीक है. This will be junction temperature, this will be case temperature, this will be sink temperature and this will be ambient temperature. So overall if you see that P average, just like in the electrical circuit, it will be Tj minus Tc by theta Jc, Tc minus Ts by theta Cs is equals to Ts minus Ta by theta Sa, or you can write Tj minus Ta upon addition of all these resistances, that will be, that we can say that theta Ja, ठीक है. थीटा जी क्या होगा, थीटा जेसी प्लस थीटा सी एस प्लस थीटा ऐसे. दीज आर थर्मल रेजिस्टेंसेस, ठीक है. सो इनकी यूनिट्स डिग्री सेल्सियस पर वॉट में होंगी, राइट. सो लाइक दिस thermal protection is done using this heat sink which is being on which the SCR is being mounted, okay, right. So if the temperature is temperature of the ambient surrounding condition is less, ठीक है, कूलिंग मेथड के थ्रू हमने अगर लेस कर दिया तो ज्यादा से ज्यादा पावर वो एक्सट्रैक्ट करेगा और जो SCR है दैट विल ऑपरेट इफेक्टिवली, ठीक है. तो बेसिकली होता क्या है, द रेटिंग ऑफ SCR, पावर रेटिंग ऑफ SCR इज दिस, स्क्वायर रूट ऑफ प्रोपोर्शनल टू स्क्वायर रूट ऑफ PAV. ठीक है, PAV इज द पावर being lost. PAV बेसिकली है क्या, I स्क्वायर R वी कैन से, हीटिंग की वजह से जो पावर लॉस हो रहा है वो है. सो इफ द एम्बिएंट कंडीशंस टेम्परेचर इज डिक्रीज देन PAV ज्यादा ज्यादा पावर एक्सट्रैक्ट हो, इंक्रीज. So this will actually improve the rating of SCR. This will actually improve the rating of SCR. So rating of SCR mainly depends on the SCR which depends on cooling method. ठीक है, so it is depending actually on cooling methods because हम टेम्परेचर अगर कम कर देंगे तो ज़्यादा ये होगा PAV and thereby rating of the SCR will improve. So rating of the SCR is mainly depending on the this cooling methods which we are utilizing for the heat sink model because cooling method से ये TA को हम reduce कर सकते हैं. ठीक है, ambient temperature we can reduce, right? So this is all about the thyristor protection. Now we will see about the gate protection. Gate protection. Okay, so in case of gate protection there is same like this overcurrent protection. For that we are using a series resistor. ठीक है, we are using a series resistor to limit the gate current within the limits. ठीक है, within the limits जो IG max और IG min की limits होती है उनमें ऑपरेट करने के लिए. Then there is over voltage protection. Over voltage protection. So over voltage protection will be done by using a Zener diode. ठीक है, Zener diode will maintain the value of constant voltage across the gate terminal. Okay. Third one is during the this operation of thyristor there may be some unwanted signal may enter through the gate terminal. ठीक है, for removing that we use a noise filtering circuit. ठीक है, so noise is basically is the unwanted signal which we don't require. ठीक है, जिससे मतलब हो सकता है कि वो ओवर वोल्टेज क्रिएट कर दे, पीक शूट अप कर दे गेट सिग्नल में. ठीक है, सो दैट द SCR में टर्न ऑन, आई मीन फॉल्स टर्न ऑन व्हेन इट इज नॉट रिक्वायर्ड, तब टर्न ऑन हो सकता है. सो फॉर protecting against that we use a circuit of R and C in parallel with each other. So RC circuit in which R and C are parallel with each other to protect the gate against noise signal. Okay, to protect the gate against noise signal. So we say that protection against noise signal. Protection against noise signal. So overall the circuit will be like this: a resistor, a Zener diode, okay, and then there is a circuit for noise protection. Okay, this is all connected to the gate of the thyristor. ठीक है, thyristor तो मेन सर्किट में कनेक्ट होगा कहीं ना कहीं. This is the circuit which is going to be connected here. R, here this Zener diode, here this R1 C1 for noise filtering. Okay, so this is about this gate protection, right? Okay, so now let's move on to the next topic, which is series and parallel connection of thyristor. Series and parallel connection of thyristor. Before that, let's see one numerical on designing of the snubber circuit. So here is one question given to you. A thyristor operating from a peak supply voltage of 400 volt has the following specification: repetitive peak current of 200 amperes, di by dt rating maximum is 50 amps, du by dt is given as 200 volt per microsecond. Choosing a safety factor of 2 for IP, di by dt and dV by dt. IP is this repetitive peak current. ठीक है, design a suitable snubber circuit. ठीक है, design a suitable snubber circuit. So we have given a safety factor of 2. So basically in the case of I have told you about the when we are showing the inductor part की inductor की value क्या होगी Vm upon di by dt rating we have shown. ठीक है, so instead of using rating we are going to use, ठीक है, मतलब कि maximum value ना use करके we are going to use a smaller value than this, ठीक है, so that वो उस वैल्यू पर तो ऑपरेट ही करे, ठीक है, मतलब छोटी वैल्यू पर ये अगर प्रोटेक्ट कर लेगा तो बड़ी वैल्यू से तो पहले ही प्रोटेक्ट कर लेगा, राइट. So safety factor of 2 means we are going to design for di by dt rating of 50 by safety factor, that is 25 ampere per microsecond, and similarly dv by dt rating will become 200 by 2 यानी कि 100 volt per microsecond. So now let's find the value of L. So L will be Vs. Okay, so instead of rating we can write the new values of maximums. Okay. Similarly also for peak repetitive current also 200 by 2 becomes 100 amps. Okay, I'll tell you what is peak repetitive current. Okay. So L की value हो सकती है first possible case के लिए Vs by di by dt max. So this Vs is 400 volt divided by this is 25. So if you solve 400 by 25 you will get the value of L as 16 micro henry, 16 micro henry, and the value of R for the snubber circuit, the RC snubber circuit is being calculated like this. See, so the circuit will be something like this. If you see that R C and here this value of inductor, ठीक है, यहाँ पर एक load resistance suppose कर लेते हैं. So at this point this thyristor will be there. So in starting it is being off. So voltage यहाँ पर क्या हो सकती है, फर्स्ट पॉसिबल केस में पूरी की पूरी Vs, राइट, या कुछ भी V सपोज कर लेते हैं अभी फिलहाल के लिए. सो V इज इक्वल्स टू फर्स्ट पॉसिबल केस में क्या हो सकता है, सिर्फ और सिर्फ IRS हो सकता है, ठीक है. RS मीन्स दिस V, RS मीन्स हेयर, ठीक है. डिफरेंशिएटेड dV by dt is equals to di by dt RS. So with the help of this we are going to find the value of the series resistance here, ठीक है. So ये worst possible case के लिए we are finding dV by dt, we have considered it as 100, di by dt is 25, ठीक है, दोनों के दोनों पर माइक्रोसेकंड में है. So there is no need to change the units. So from this we get the value of the series resistance as 4 ohm. Okay, we got the value of series resistance. Now how we are going to find the capacitance? But before that we have to check this RS value, if it is keeping this limit of peak repetitive current of SCR in the limits, ठीक है. peak repetitive current क्या है, the current which the thyristor can withstand, ठीक है, on repeated instants, ठीक है, maximum current it can withstand basically. So how we are going to find the peak repetitive current through the thyristor in this condition when RS is this. So when thyristor is turned on, yeah, before that this capacitor is going to charged, ठीक है, up to 400 volts if we say, ठीक है, worst possible case में 400 volts हो सकता है. तो what will be the current, ठीक है, what will be the current through this. So see how you are going to find the peak repetitive current to the thyristor. It will be Vs by Rs plus Vs by RL. Solve this. Vs by यानी कि 400 by Rs. Rs we have found out as 4, ठीक है, and RL is given in the question as 10 ohm. minimum load resistance बोल रखा है 10 ohm, ठीक है. So if you solve this you will get the current as 140 and our limit is of 100, ठीक है, our limit is of 100. So this is not correct यानी कि ठीक है. So instead of this let's find another value. ठीक है, let's put ITR here as 100. 400 by RS plus 400 by 10. Now solve. What you will get, 100 minus 40 is the value, 400 by VS is equals to 60. ठीक है, and now you will get the value of 400 by VS, not VS nahi, RS you will get as 6.67 ohms. 6.67. So whatever is the higher in this, first is we got 4 ohm and second is we got 6.7. Whichever is higher, that you have to select. So we generally select more than this. So let's say for the safety purpose कि RS की वैल्यू हम 8 ohm consider कर रहे हैं. ठीक है, RS की वैल्यू we are considering 8 ohm. Okay. Now how we are going to find the capacitance value, that we will see. So as the circuit is containing R, L and C components, so we take it as a second order system. So the value of C we get from this equation, which says that R square equals to 4 zeta square L by C. Okay, so from this we are going to find out the C value. Because in the question there is no value is given for C, we generally consider zeta around 0.6 or 0.5. ठीक है, so let's say zeta is 0.65. ठीक है, तो 0.5 से 0.6 या 0.7 तक you can consider. ठीक है, so R की value we have considered as 8, 4 into 0.65 square, zeta L value we have found out as 16 microhenry. Now we can find the value of C. So we will get the value of C as 0.4225 microfarad. So all the values of the snubber circuits are being calculated. Okay, so you can see this numerical once and try it on your own, so that you can understand that how we are going to design the snubber circuit. Okay, so this is how we are going to design the snubber circuit. So these values can be selected for the snubber circuit. Now let's move on to the next topic, that is series and parallel connections of thyristors. So the thyristors are of some voltage ratings, okay, या current rating. So if we want higher voltage ratings and current rating, we connect them in series and parallel respectively. If we want a higher voltage rating, we will connect the thyristors in series, and we want the higher current rating, then we connect the thyristors in parallel. So in these combinations there is some problem associated to them. Okay, so let us see. First is string efficiency. ठीक है, string efficiency two conditions में हम निकाल सकते हैं. First for voltage, that total string voltage divided by number of thyristor which are being used and individual voltage rating. Individual voltage rating. So this string efficiency is a measure of utilization of SCR ratings. It is a measure of utilization of SCR rating. Okay, so like that it can be total string current, ठीक है, और यहाँ पर individual current rating भी हो सकती है if we are connecting them in parallel. ठीक है, so string efficiency is a measure of utilization of the thyristor, कि कितना हम utilize कर रहे हैं thyristor को. For example, if we have a 500 kV system and 5 kilovolt thyristor, ठीक है, so कितने thyristor we are going to use, ठीक है, वो if we want to find out, if we want to make the string efficiency 100%, then 10 thyristor will be enough. But that won't be a reliable thing, कि अगर एक भी thyristor damage हुआ, it may damage all the other thyristor also. So there is one more factor which is defined as derating factor. It is the measure of reliability of the string and defined as 1 minus string efficiency. 1 minus string efficiency. So जितनी ज्यादा स्ट्रिंग एफिशिएंसी होगी उतनी ही ज्यादा डी रेटिंग फैक्टर, उतना ही कम डी रेटिंग फैक्टर होगा, यानी कि उतना ही कम रिलायबिलिटी हो जाएगी। एंड जितनी कम स्ट्रिंग एफिशिएंसी होगी उतना रिलायबल होगा। सो वी हैव टू मेक सम बैलेंस बिटवीन दैम। ठीक है, कि हम ये नहीं कि रिलायबिलिटी के लिए बहुत सारे थायरिस्टर लगा देते हैं, ठीक है, दैट वोंट बी एन ऑप्टिमल सोल्यूशन। ठीक है, वो तो ऑप्टिमल सोल्यूशन नहीं है, यानी कि सो वी मेक बैलेंस कि हम कुछ थायरिस्टर्स एक्स्ट्रा लगाते हैं सो दैट द स्ट्रिंग एफिशिएंसी इज लिटिल बिट रिड्यूस्ड बट वी गेट सम रिलायबिलिटी विद दैट। ठीक है, ये नहीं कि 5 किलोवोल्ट के 10 थायरिस्टर्स लगा दिए फॉर द 500 किलोवोल्ट लाइन, तो उसमें जो रिलायबिलिटी है वो जीरो है। स्ट्रिंग एफिशिएंसी इज 100% बट द रिलायबिलिटी इज जीरो। इफ एनी ऑफ द थायरिस्टर गेट्स डैमेज इट will make the high voltage appear across other thyristor and may damage them also, right? So now let's see what are the problems related with series connected thyristor. Problems related with series connected thyristor. So what are these problems basically? So first problem is the unequal voltage sharing. Unequal voltage sharing during blocking state. While in the forward blocking state, जो कैरेक्टरिस्टिक्स हैं वो हर थायरिस्टर के सेम नहीं होंगे। ठीक है, किसी के मतलब कुछ इस तरीके से है, किसी की फॉरवर्ड ब्रेकर वोल्टेज थोड़ा कम पर आ रही है, सो इट विल गेट टर्न ऑन बिफोर देन दिस। ठीक है, सो द होल वोल्टेज कम्स अक्रॉस दिस थायरिस्टर। ठीक है, सो दिस प्रॉब्लम is associated with during the blocking state there is unequal sharing of voltage. This is due to the difference in the forward blocking characteristics. This is due to difference in forward blocking characteristics. So how we can rectify it, because rectify तो करना पड़ेगा, ना operate कैसे करेंगे? So to rectify this we have a static equalizing circuit, static equalizing circuit which we use for the thyristor. ठीक है, वो क्या है अभी देखते हैं। Also there is a difference in their reverse recovery characteristic. There is a difference in their reverse recovery characteristics. So due to their difference in reverse recovery characteristics, the one thyristor may gain its normal state earlier than the other. So this will create problems of unequal voltage sharing. So there are basically two reasons because of this unequal voltage sharing. One is their difference in the forward voltage forward blocking characteristics, and other is with reverse recovery characteristics. For reverse recovery characteristics difference, we use dynamic equalizing circuit. Okay, for the forward blocking state characteristic we use static equalizing circuit, and for this reverse recovery characteristic we use that dynamic equalizing circuit. ठीक है, so the static equalizing circuit will be like this. ठीक है, ये दो थायरिस्टर्स जो है वो सीरीज में कनेक्टेड है। ठीक है, and there is a load. This is the main circuit. So we connect resistors across them. ठीक है, we connect resistors like this to maintain constant voltage. This resistance should have equal values. ठीक है, so इसके अक्रॉस जो वोल्टेज V1 V2 ये इक्वल हो जाए, तो इसके लिए कंडीशंस हैं कि वैल्यू ऑफ R विल बी क्या हो, So value of R will be N VBM minus Vs upon N minus 1 into delta IB. What is all these parameters? I will tell you now. VBM is the maximum blocking voltage of the SCR. Maximum blocking voltage of the SCR. N is the number of SCR connected in series. Number of SCR in series. ठीक है. Vs is the supply voltage. ठीक है. Vs is supply voltage या total string voltage we can say. Vs is V1 plus V2. ठीक है. And delta IB is IB max minus IB min. Basically IB max and IB min are the leakage currents. So delta IB is a difference in leakage currents. Delta IB is difference in leakage current. So using this formula you can find the value of this R for the static equalizing circuit, which will help in maintaining the constant voltage across each SCR and avoid the problem of unequal voltage sharing during forward blocking state, right? After finding the value of R, we can also find that कि क्या voltage ये share कर रहे हैं अब. ठीक है, we can just like suppose this node, ठीक है, current is going I, so you can apply a KCL at this node. ठीक है, so if you apply the KCL at this node, then the current which will be going will be V1 by some R. ठीक है, V1 by R plus some leakage current through this thyristor, which is the IB1, let's say. ठीक है, and this current will be equal to the current going through this resistor and this thyristor. ठीक है, तो इसको इक्वेट कर सकते हैं V2 by R plus IB2 से. ठीक है, so from this I can find V1 minus V2 equals to IB2 minus IB1 into R, and we have a equation called V1 plus V2 equals to Vs. So there are two equations and two variables. So from this we can solve V1 and V2. If a question is given, you can find the values of V1 and V2. Now let's see about the second reason, which was due to reverse recovery characteristics. So in the case of reverse recovery characteristics are like this. Okay, and suppose for another SCR there is reverse recovery characteristics are like this. So this first and this is second. So first thyristor is being recovering earlier. First thyristor is being recovering earlier than the second thyristor. So when the two thyristors are switching from on to off state, the SCR with lesser turn of time recovers faster and the entire supply voltage appear across this thyristor. So this it might damage the device. It might damage the device, right? So there is a difference in the reverse recovery charge of both the thyristors. It has a charge of smaller value and the other one is having a charge of larger value. So for avoiding this, for removing this, we use an dynamic equalizing circuit. The dynamic equalizing circuit will look like this. Suppose there are two SCR, here one R and C are connected, here also some resistance and C is connected. Okay, so R1 C R1 C like this. ठीक है, तो ये डायनामिक इक्वलाइजिंग सर्किट है. ठीक है, देयर इज अ स्टैटिक इक्वलाइजिंग सर्किट, इसको भी यहाँ पर शो कर देते हैं. ये एक स्टैटिक इक्वलाइजिंग सर्किट है. इधर दिस वन इज स्टैटिक इक्वलाइजिंग सर्किट एंड दिस वन इज डायनामिक इक्वलाइजिंग सर्किट. ठीक है, सो टू फास्टर डिस्चार्ज, ठीक है, या फास्टर चार्ज इनफैक्ट होने के लिए देयर इज अ डायोड connected to it, and to reduce the discharging time, to increase the discharging time, this resistance is connected. Okay, to reduce the charging time, this diode is connected. Okay, because this capacitor will charge faster, and this will help in this recovery of charges in both the thyristor earlier. Okay, so diode is connected in both these like this. Okay, so this is whole dynamic equalizing circuit. Okay, so it is also have an equation to find the value of C, which is n minus 1 into delta QR upon n VBM minus Vs. VBM, I already told you what is VBM, maximum blocking voltage. Vs is supply voltage. N is number of thyristors connected in series. Okay, the remaining thing is delta QR. So delta QR is the difference in reverse recovery charge. Difference in reverse recovery charge. So using this, you can find the value of C and make this dynamic equalizing circuit. So here diode is used for fast charging of the capacitor. Okay, so these are some problems associated with series connection of the thyristor. Okay, so here is one question. A string of 4 series connected thyristor is provided with static and dynamic equalizing circuit. This string has to withstand an offstate voltage of 10 kV. So total voltage यानी कि ये दे दी, basically Vs is 10 kV, and equalizing circuit का जो resistance है, static equalizing circuit का जो resistance है, it is 25 kilo ohm. Dynamic equalizing circuit की specification दे रखी है, RC is equals to 40 ohm and C is equals to 0.08 microfarad. Right, leakage current of the thyristors are given. There is a difference in the leakage current, you can see. So determine the voltage across each SCR. So the circuit will be like this. The 4 thyristors are connected in series. Okay, and there will be some this resistance connected across this static equalizing circuit. Right. So for finding the voltage across each, you know what to do. ठीक है, अभी मैंने 2 थायरिस्टर्स लेकर के एग्जांपल बताया था, वैसा ही करना. सपोज द टोटल करंट इज गोइंग is I. So the current through this resistor will give the voltage V1. V1 will be equals to I minus the leakage current of this, यानी कि 21 मिली एम्पियर माइनस कर देते हैं इसमें से. ठीक है, एंड 25, तो सपोज कर लेते हैं I भी जो है वो मिली एम्पियर्स में ही है. So I minus 21 into 25 kilo ohm will give the value of this V1. So now V2 will be equals to, similarly you can write I minus 25 into 25. V3 is equals to I minus 18 into 25. V4 is equals to I minus 16 into 25. And you know that total string voltage is going to be equal to V1 plus V2 plus V3 plus V4 is equals to Vs. Okay, so now using this first, second, third, fourth equation and fifth equation, put all this. So here I minus 21 plus I minus 25 plus I minus 18 plus I minus 16, all are being multiplied with 25, is equals to the total string voltage, which is given as 10 kV. Okay, so from this we can find the value of I. right? So let me write the value of I. So I comes as 120 milliampere, or we can write as 0.12, right? So now we have got the value of I. Just put this value in all these equation. You will find the value of each voltage. Okay. So 120 minus 21 into 25, you will get the voltage of this as 2475 volts. Okay. So I will write all these values. You can verify. So these are the voltages which are being across each SCR in off state. Now we need to find the discharge current through each capacitor at the time of turn on. So it is quite simple basically. So discharge current through the thyristor when it is being turned on, so इसको हम short circuit की तरह consider कर सकते हैं, ठीक है. And the voltage across this thyristor, I mean the capacitor, ठीक है, इस कैपेसिटर के अक्रॉस जो वोल्टेज होगी दैट विल बी द वोल्टेज अक्रॉस दिस थायरिस्टर. सो 2475, ठीक है. सो यू कैन फाइंड द डिस्चार्जिंग करंट विल बी 2475 बाय RC. RC is given to you as 40 ohm, ठीक है. So 2475 divided by 40, you will find this current as 61.875 ampere. And similarly for other thyristors, that 2375 divided by 40, you will get the value as 59.375 amp. So I will write the other values. 63.75 and 65 amps will be the other values. You will get 2550 divided by 40 and 2660 by 40. So these are the discharge current of the each capacitor at the time of turn on of the thyristor. So this is how you have to deal with this question. Okay, so you can try on yourself, ठीक है, एक बार देख करके, so that you can understand what is the role of the static and dynamic equalizing circuit. Now let's move on to the problems related with parallel connected thyristors. जैसे सीरीज के साथ कुछ प्रॉब्लम्स थी, there will be problems with parallel also. Problem related with parallel connected thyristors. So what are those problems basically? So as in the case of series, there were unequal sharing of voltage. So here there is unequal sharing of current. Unequal sharing of current is there, and the reason for this is there was difference in forward blocking voltage. Now there is a difference in forward conduction state. So there is a difference in forward conduction state of the each thyristor. That's why there is problem of unequal sharing. Like one thyristor will be having some characteristics like this, other will be having some characteristics like this. So there will be, suppose at the same voltage level, the voltage drop across this, okay. So this is the voltage, and at the same voltage drop there is a different current flowing through each thyristor, okay, when they are connected in parallel like this. So the drop is same, but the current they are sharing is unequal, okay. So to rectify this, we connect a current equalizing circuit, which is nothing but a inductor here, okay. An inductor is placed like this so that it can, I mean, avoid the change in the currents, okay, equally share करवाने में help करेगा. So it is here center tapped, right? So whenever there is a change in current in the any of the parallel paths, then some EMF will be induced in this inductor, which will oppose this variation and makes the current equal in each thyristor. So this is the current equalizing circuit. This is the current equalizing circuit to rectify this problem of unequal current sharing. Okay. Also, this is also due to the temperature difference. Due to temperature difference, ठीक है, अगर दोनों थायरिस्टर्स जो है वो पैरेलल में कनेक्टेड है, डिफरेंट टेम्परेचर पर हैं, देन ऑल्सो देयर विल बी unequal current sharing. For that purpose, we use common symmetrical heat sink. Common symmetrical heat sink for all the parallel connected thyristor. सबके लिए एक common connected heat sink होगी और उसमें जो थायरिस्टर्स होंगे वो सिमेट्रिकली प्लेस्ड होंगे सो दैट कि उनके बीच में जो टेम्परेचर डिफरेंस है वो इक्वल रहे, ठीक है, या फिर टेम्परेचर डिफरेंस हो ही ना एक्चुअली में, so that they will share the current equally. ठीक है, suppose 3 thyristors are connected in parallel, so this is a heat sink. They will be mounted on this heat sink like this, symmetrically placed, ठीक है, at equal distances. So all the thyristor must be symmetrically placed so that the current or the temperature difference is constant in among them. So the current sharing is equal. Okay. So this is about the series and parallel connection of the thyristor. So we will stop here for this video. We will see the next topics in the next video. Thank you.